Before I get into the topic of the commentary, I just want to send a really quick shout out to Tool, Hey It's Bailey, Age Iodine, and Vlad for the super thanks on my videos the past few days. I super appreciate your super thanks and for going above and beyond the normal YouTube interactions. But don't think that doesn't mean that I don't appreciate all the recent love and support the rest of you guys have shown on these uploads. Because please believe that I do. What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back with some more Borderlands news and information. And hot on the heels of the Embracer Group putting Gearbox up for sale after only 3 years of ownership, Player 2 has entered the game. You see, over the last few years, Microsoft has been acquiring companies and IPs in an attempt to build a catalog of games to rival Sony's successful first-person exclusive games division. And now, Microsoft has set their sights on Gearbox Software. Which would give Microsoft a looter-shooter answer to Sony's recent purchase of Bungie, and with it, the Destiny franchise. However, I wouldn't get your hopes up just too high yet. Because even though I would love to see Microsoft acquire Gearbox, this is actually the third time that Microsoft has tried to buy Gearbox.
My targeting system is a little messed up.
And hopefully, third time is the motherfucking charm. Especially considering that Embracer Group acquired Gearbox as a wholly owned subsidiary. And it seems very unlikely that Gearbox has enough financial solvency to buy themselves back.
Oh no! What happened?
However, if we look back in 2007, when Bungie was finishing up work on the Halo series, and they were preparing to begin work on their new IP, which would coincidentally end up being Destiny, and Microsoft wanted nothing to do with it because it wasn't Halo. Microsoft started shopping around the development community to find a company competent enough to take over the mantle for Bungie as the next development team for Halo 4. And Gearbox, coincidentally enough, was actually a really good fit for this. You know, at the time, they just finished up Brothers in Arms, which got all sorts of accolades in the industry. And they also had worked on porting Halo to the PC for Microsoft. It kind of seemed like a natural progression for Gearbox, which was, you know, a just starting out development company, to see, you know, a larger company like Microsoft wanting to buy us up and put us on something as huge as Halo. However, Randy had bigger ideas in store. Which ended up leading Microsoft to poaching a bunch of Bungie devs, forming 343 as their own internal Halo studio. But that's not the last that Randy will hear from Microsoft. If we fast forward to 2021, damn near 15 years later, Borderlands 3 is finishing up its content cycle, and Gearbox has profited hand over fist off the release. And Microsoft, juxtaposed to that, is struggling against Sony's first-party lineup of exclusives.
I'm pretty fucking far from okay.
However, talks broke down. Once again, Microsoft was unable to come to terms of agreement with Gearbox on a deal. Mostly because Microsoft wanted to not only buy Gearbox, but they didn't want 2K to have anything to do with the property and tried to buy out their remaining stake in the property. And 2K was unwilling to sell off their percentage of ownership, considering that Borderlands 3 was just the fastest game sales for 2K in their entire company history. And that led to Microsoft backing out and hopping into bed with Bethesda so they could make No Man's Skyrim. And here we are again, 2 to 3 some odd years later, and Gearbox is back up on the auction block.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
And personally, like I said earlier, I'm hoping that the third time is the charm. I really feel like Microsoft and the Borderlands franchise would really benefit from each other's synergy. You know, Microsoft could use a premier looter shooter to rival Destiny, which it's funny because they originally got rid of Bungie because they didn't want Destiny and only wanted Halo, but now Microsoft is in a position to need a looter shooter to go up against Destiny. And Gearbox would also benefit from having some of their lesser played games like New Tales from the Borderlands playable for free on Game Pass. And Microsoft's willingness to also release games, even if they're exclusive to their own consoles, still on PC at launch without having to wait 2 years for the PC port like you do with Sony. So I feel like that Gearbox and Microsoft are a real good fit together. And when you throw in the kicker that Goth is pretty good friends with Microsoft and Phil Spencer from his time at Mixer, that would do huge wonders for community interaction and bringing fans' hopes back. Maybe just restoring a little bit of goodwill between Gearbox and their currently, as of now, alienated but loyal fan base. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you leave thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for y'all motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. But let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think that Gearbox and Microsoft are a pretty good fit together? Would you like to see the Borderlands franchise underneath the Microsoft developer umbrella, which would put Borderlands on Game Pass, and then all your friends who say they don't want to buy Borderlands to try it out with you don't have any motherfucking excuses anymore? Or do you think that you have a better fit for Gearbox underneath a different company's ownership? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. I really want to know what your thoughts are on this. My name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to see y'all motherfuckers later.
Huh.